Okay, so hopefully I'm alive. I can see I have some errors with my chat, so hopefully that's gonna be fixed. Let me try it. Try reloading the page. Okay. Yeah, okay, so my chat is having some issues. Might be fixed now. I'm gonna try to type hello. I can see it's working on Twitch and on YouTube, yeah, so I think that should be good. So let's try that. So if you join, just let me know in the chat so I can see everything is good. So we're just gonna wait a few minutes before we kind of explain what we're gonna do today. So I think it's gonna be pretty cool. I've done something similar before, but not with kind of the new vision model. So we did this with hello Facts, nice to see you and welcome. That means that the chat is working, that's great. So yeah, what you see on the screen now, we're gonna go through it, but it's basically, this is kind of gonna be the main thing today. We are gonna try to just use some kind of webcam to capture some kind of stream, to try to capture some real-time data. We're gonna do different sources. We're gonna see kind of how we can do this. Hello Henrik, nice to meet you, great to see you here. So we're just gonna wait a few minutes and before we get started. I also did take a look at this Microsoft Florence, this new vision model. We might take a quick look at that. And I saw Grok has done this text, speech to text. I think it's just some kind of whisper. So we might take a quick look at that. Hello Omni, nice to meet you. Thanks for tuning in. So yeah, like I said, we're just gonna give it some time if people wanna see. It's the thing is, like, if you do these streams and you're gonna try to build something in real time, it's kind of hard for people. Just if you are a bit late, then you don't know what's going on, right? Even though I'm gonna take it pretty slow. We're gonna use some code we have used before. We're gonna try to write some new code using GPT-4. We're gonna look at maybe some front-end solutions for this system to kind of display the data in real time. I think we're gonna use JSON to try to parse it. Yeah, I haven't really decided yet. Okay, so Omni, you write, yeah, tried Florence today on ComfyUI. Great and fast. The more detailed part is really nice. Okay. Yeah, I will try to look into that. Because I want to test out the OCR. Have you tried that? I think it would be pretty cool if we can do some OCR. Maybe on some websites, some other stuff, to see how that compares kind of to GPT-4o. I think the OCR for GPT-4o is great. But would be nice to have a second option, right? I did try these other models, this Laval, Vision, and yeah, that didn't work for OCR for me at least. So I tried a few different ones, but I haven't tried this one. I don't know, is the weights available open source? Hello, Coolapus. Coolapus. Nice to meet you. So yeah, like I said, I have tried these open source models to do some OCR, but don't have had any good luck yet. So that's gonna be interesting to see. So let's give it like, yeah, 1 more minute or something before I go into what we're gonna do today. So we can wait like 5-6 minutes. I think that's enough. And then I can do like a recap when we kind of get into it a bit. So the reason I put down rare data farming, so the idea is that this system is not kind of bound to any data. The idea is that it's going to be dynamic, and we can kind of specify to farm what kind of data we want using Vision, right? Okay, so yes, at the moment playing around with it, first look is very impressive. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I want to try out the OCR part at least. But do you know if the model is available, like open, or is it... I saw it was in Hugging Face. That's where I saw it was in Spaces, but I haven't looked into if it's released. So we can maybe check that out too. But yeah, I'm really hoping for like a new Vision model we can start doing some reliable OCR with. I think that's going to be pretty cool. We might actually test this system on some text too, but the idea here is not to use it on text. It's more like other kind of data. So yeah, I'm gonna show you soon here now. So yeah, let's give like 30 seconds and I can kind of explain here. Because what I wanted to try today is, I wanted to try to do like when I do this on live stream, I wanted to try to see if I can edit the live stream for a video. I see other people that stream also do that, so I kind of want to try it. As I understand, it's MIT license and free to use. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. So today's stream, it's gonna maximum be a couple of hours because, yeah, I kind of want to watch the England football game today. And yeah, I think that's around 6 o'clock for my time. Hello, Davidas. Nice to see you. I think I saw you last stream too, so that's cool. Welcome back. Okay, so I think we're just gonna get into it and kind of explain what I wanted to do here today. So I have this IP webcam. I have used it before. It's basically just an Android phone with an app that just streams video. We can do it on the IP address on my local network here. And that is kind of gonna be our source for the video. We're just gonna use CV2 in Python to kind of extract frames from that stream. That's the only thing I have prepared. And then we're gonna use GPT4o to do some analyze. We're gonna analyze the frames from the stream. And yeah, basically we're gonna analyze the screenshots that is captured by CV2 from our IP webcam. And the idea is that we can extract data. So we're gonna extract only the data we want, and we can do it in real time. So I want to try to display the data, update it in real time. That is basically the whole concept. And yeah, I think it's gonna work pretty good. Hello, Summit. Okay, so you can that don't share code. That don't share code. Yeah, I will do it. I will. Now you can replicate programming projects. Yeah, I'm gonna share the code for members, of course. But that might be Sunday, I think. So yeah, I think there's nothing more to say. I think we're just gonna get into it. So, okay, that was something else. Oh, my keyboard. Here we go. So basically, you can see this is the webcam. So if we open this, so this is kind of the webcam we have now. So the first thing we wanted to do was count these eggs. It looks like an image, but it is actually streaming video, right? And we have this IP address, we have this port, and we can kind of tap into this stream, right? So that is basically the idea. It's just a simple Android app. So what I prepared was this kind of simple Python code here. We can go over it if you wanted to. So we are using CV2 here to just tap into this IP address here. We're gonna set our interval for 5 seconds. And we're just gonna create a folder, img image, to save the screenshots. And we're using this to capture from the stream. Yeah, it's just some error handling here, and you can see we are gonna save it to screenshot, and we're just gonna count each loop for +1. So the screenshot's gonna be 0, 1, 2, 3, right? Just gonna print that, add 1 count to our count, and we don't have any limit here, but we just have an interval. So we're gonna stop it by pressing keyboard interrupt. Small sleep here, we can adjust 5 seconds. That is basically how we're gonna use this. So let's just test it now. It should be working, I think. I tested this before. So let me just grab the terminal here. What did I save this? Yeah, I think it's GPT4. We can see this now while we are running this. So what do you call it? Python data farm. Okay. So yeah, here you can see the screenshots we are fetching, right? So that's 0, 1. Yeah, you can see the screenshots are coming in here every 5 seconds. So you can see if I go over to the, if I bring up this webcam here. So the idea was that, I'll be right back. So the idea was that I can change up the number of eggs, and we kind of want to display that in real time, right? And we have some other sources of data we want to try to collect. So the idea is that now we have screenshots of 2 eggs, right? But you can see we have some issues here, like there's a delay. Okay, so here we got the 2 eggs. So we might look into that. I might just take a screenshot every single loop. So that is kind of the idea, right? So let's just stop that now. So this is working fine. So the next part is to kind of integrate GPT4o into this. So I don't have a plan per se here now. I don't think so, but I found an older code we used. So this is actually, I think it was from a previous project. So I think we're just gonna grab something from this. I think this is the perfect project to grab some for. So let's just grab all of this, I think. And let's see what we want to reuse here. We're gonna go through it. So let me just grab this for now. I think we're gonna put it up here now. All the functions, right? We're gonna have to grab, I think we're gonna do from .env. I can't really remember. Hello, Nasir. Okay, so you join as a member. That's cool. Could you send me an email, and I can invite you to the GitHub and the Discord? That'll be nice. So let me just check something here. I just wanted to bring up, so we do this the first time, right? So I just wanna load my API key here in Hello, TKS. Nice to meet you. Yeah, because I don't want to share my API key here on the stream, right? So let's just grab our client here. Let's do the OpenAI client. Where is that? OpenAI client. Yeah, I think it's fine. So let's just grab this. We don't have to write so much. And let's just do API key equals something like this. And I think I kind of prepared this, so that should be fine. I think that's good. We got this. I think actually, did someone you send me a mail now? I saw I got an email. Okay, so basically what we want to do here is that I have this env file with my OpenAI API key. So I'm not going to show that. This should be good. And here we have a function to encode to base64. Happy to join your member community. Will be a great adventure. Yeah, thanks for that. Really happy if you want to support me that way. That's superb. So awesome. Welcome, by the way. And encode image to base64, yeah. We have used that before. And here is kind of the function we want to analyze. So we just want to take our folder, right? And we want to take a prompt here to kind of use the GPT4o model to kind of analyze images in our folder. So I think we just want to keep one image at a time. So each time we go through our loop, we want to delete the image and we want to load a new one. So I don't think we want to stack up images. We could do that too. But let's just start. We can start with that and then we can move into a loop, I think. But it should work pretty good. We just have to set our folder path right. What was our folder path? So it's we can do git good. So the reasons I'm using Notebook++ is just for the video. If I was just doing it myself, I would use the VS Code, but I think it's nice for a stream to use this. So Nasir, where you can find your email, you can just go to the YouTube page and go to About, or if you sign up as a member, you should see my email there too. If you can't find it, just let me know and I will type it in the chat here. Okay, so we call this GPT4o data and we call our folder for image, right? Okay, so let's not have a loop here now first. I guess we could. So the user input, we don't need a user input. We need like a data input or something. I don't think we need to print that. We don't need that. But we do need a prompt, right? So we're gonna need our folder path in our function here, and we're gonna need our prompt. Let's not call it Julie, just let's call it AI data robot. I don't care. Hello, Mohammed. Nice to meet you. So yeah, if you just came into the stream, I'm gonna explain like incrementally like what we are doing. So if you kind of want to follow along, just join what's going on. Yeah, that was perfect timing by me. So what we are doing, we are creating just a quick summary. We are creating, we are using a webcam. You can see here, if you just got here, and we're gonna count. In this case, we're just gonna count eggs. So this is streaming live video. So basically, we're gonna try to manipulate data, extracting data from live video, so we can display data in real time. I will do a bit of a more explanation when we are a bit further along in the code here, but I will try to explain, right? Yeah, so we need a prompt here, right? Yeah, we could keep this. This is gonna have to go all the way down here. this is gonna go up on top, I guess. We can move that on top, I think it's fine. Something like this. And yeah, that should be pretty good. No. So let's just do the prompt, I think. Let's call it something like data, I don't know, prompt equals, and we can do a file. So let's do this in a text file because I want to do some few shots. Let's call it, I don't know, data JSON. That's fine. .text. So let's create a text file because I thought we can do some, what did I call it? Data JSON, right? Okay, so data JSON, that's fine. So I kind of wanted to do some few shot examples here. So let's just do example 1. That's gonna be equals. So what kind of question? So let's say how many fish are there in the image? So that could be a question, a prompt, right? So let's do return response only as JSON or only in JSON format, right? Format, okay. That's fine. And let's do like an answer. So let's do, I don't know. What should we call this? Let's do number of fish, something like this. And let's do 3. So that is one example. So let's do example 2. So we're gonna do like a few shot. How many balls are there in the cup? And let's only return this in JSON. So yeah, I just wanted to do few shot prompt here, I think. So yeah, I don't know, something like this. Balls, and let's do 11. I don't know. And then we kind of can do, we don't need an example, but let's do, we can do like a placeholder maybe. So let's do user query, right? And we can do this. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so data JSON. So, okay, so we're gonna open this file. We kind of want to replace it with a query. So we want to replace this, right? With our question, maybe. And our question for this case is gonna be how many eggs are there in the image, right? So we're gonna put this into our prompt here. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Data prompt, data input. So that is gonna be data input. Press that here. Okay, and yeah, something like this. Or we could just, well, let's keep it like this. That's fine. So we're gonna analyze the image. We have our folder path. We have our prompt. Do we need to append this We could just append it for now, but we probably don't need to, right? Let's just see what happens. Hello, Gnosis. GG, nice to meet you. If you just got here, I'm gonna do like a recap of what we're doing. But let's just try it for now. OpenAI is not defined. Okay. Import. I feel like I always change this, so that should be fine. Hello, Fabian. So we did save the screenshot. 2 eggs. Okay, we don't miss. Yeah, that's true. So this is, we need to skip this. We don't need a true loop here. Right? There's no point in that. If I understand, you define your prompt example. What do you expect as an answer? If yes, you define your prompt as an example of what you expect as an answer. Yeah, did you mean like the few shot prompt? Yeah, this is just to try to improve the chances that we will get this JSON response, right? If that was you meant. So basically a few shot, yeah. I always try to do that. I think that's just a good practice if you want to do this. Try. So I don't even think let's just try one of these, maybe. So let's try to prompt this to GPT-4 now. Let's say, so how kind of I would prompt this to GPT-4 now if I wanted to kind of remove this true loop here, because you saw here now when we run this, we got stuck of course here because we were in this true loop here, right? We could do like a counter to just do 5 frames, but let's try to just prompt GPT-4 here so we can maybe see how I would do that. So let's just copy our code. We can go to GPT-4, right? And we can do, yeah, I will do that tomorrow. I will upload this to the members GitHub, of course. So let's say we wanted to prompt this to GPT-4 now to kind of remove that true loop, right? So we could do paste in our code, and we can do maybe like, I don't know, response. We can give like an example here so you can see. And we can do like this script or something got stuck in the screenshot CV2 true loop, right? Or something like that. I only want to, we can do like a counter maybe. Take 3. Well, let's do 1 screenshot before we move out of the loop. Can you fix this? Let's see if that helps us. Have you noticed that it's pretty strange, this prompting now? If we do code snippets, we get that in Markdown in our prompt. It's a bit strange. So let's see what GPT-4 respond here. To modify the scripts, you need to break out of the loop after the first screenshot, right? Okay, so let's see what it suggests here. So yeah, we didn't actually go into a loop at all now. We just do while. Yeah, I guess we went into this while loop, and if the count is less than 1, and then we're gonna break out, right? So that should work. So that's fine. So we can copy that. Let's test it. Just want to see if we, yeah. So yeah, now we have this here. It's also maybe in the other true loop on the user input node. So let's see now, Fabian. So this true loop is it's gonna be stuck here, right? Of course, but we're gonna fix that later. So I thought I can just do it like step by step. So let's see if we only do one screenshot now. So we got some color errors. Pink. Yeah, you can see I had this. We had these colors. I always like to bring my colors. But let's change that up here. We can do this. We can just do cyan instead. I don't care. Something like this. Okay. Okay, so now we only did one screenshot, right? But I can see we have more screenshots. I forgot to delete the old ones. But let's just see here now if we get a response. So we kind of want this in JSON, right? It's a bit slow though. Okay, that's good. So it analyzed all images. So let's interrupt this now. But we got our response here in JSON, right? We got 2 eggs, 2 eggs, 2 eggs. So let's just remove these screenshots. Let's clear this. So remember, we got 2 eggs. So let me go put a couple of more eggs in our carton here. Okay, so let's try to run it now. So remember, now there should be 4 eggs in the carton, right? So we got 5 eggs, so that's an issue, right? And okay, so now we got 4, so that is not good. That means that this is not gonna be perfect. But I kind of want to see how precise it could be. So we got 5, 4, 4. I wonder why it gave 5. That's a bit strange. So now we got 3. So that means that this is probably not going to work. But let's just build out the code anyway. And maybe we can do some other data. So is there... I don't think I can actually prompt this any better. If you have any idea how we can prompt this to kind of... So we always want 4 here, right? But we are getting like 4, 4, 5. The output is good. Yeah, we can do that. That's not a bad... We can try that. So let's increase the screenshot. So let's do... Let's do 5. So what we could do is... Yeah, Tim, if you were thinking about the output, that's the few shot. I kind of wanted this in JSON, right? So what we could do is we could do like, let's capture 5. And we can do like a new prompt. So let's see now if we do 5 images. So let's stop it here. So we got 5, 4, 5, 4, 4 eggs. Hello, Serkan. Welcome. It's great to hear. Could you send me an email so I can invite you to the GitHub and Discord? That'd be great. Yeah, what I was thinking is that you can see the answer was 4 eggs, right, from our stream. But what if we take this output? So if you go to our prompt here and we do this. So let's create a new prompt. Data correction, something like this. We can do like an F string maybe. And let's do results from let's do data response. I can't really come up with anything here. And let's do like so let's kind of feed in our JSON here. So we can do chat responses, right? And let's do like a new line. We can do like a new line here. And we can do a new line. And like Gnosis, could you add me to the GitHub repository so I can see the code as well? Yeah, if you are if you became a member, just send me an email. If you became a member of the channel, when you sign up, you can kind of see the email address, and yeah, I will of course add you. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna feed in the response here. So that is basically gonna be here, right? So let's just try something simple. Let's do return. Return the response with the kind of suck at English when it comes to this framings. What do you call it when it's the highest count or something? So I want prompt to be like the most occurrences. Is it something like this? Most occurrences. I'm not so good at in English, like in this case. Return response with the most occurrences in JSON. Yeah, we can try this. I'm not 100% sure, but and let's print that. So let's see. Yeah, we gotta run that through OpenAI, right? So let's see. Print corrected data equals what did we call that function? Analyze images, but we don't really need